Welcome back to Studio B. I'm Carol Daniel, and today we wanted to have some fun with some of my coworkers, and by fun, I mean I am so ready to tease them just a little bit as we celebrate as well. You may know this face, and then you'll know that voice. Of course, this is Mark Reardon, who hosts his own show here on KMOX, The Mark Reardon Show, and Total Information PM. Mark, thank you for joining me in Studio B.
I have no idea what you're getting me into today.
I am so excited.
Glad to be here, Carol.
And Dave King is our Creative Services Director, who just told me to call him Mr. King.
Well, hi, Carol.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are
Would you please hold up the pieces of paper that I gave you when you came into the studio?
Where are we holding these?
They can see them right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Those numbers represent your soon-to-be age.
2 months away.
Happy early birthday.
You rounded up a little bit, but I'm going to stipulate to that, all right?
And mine here is 59, not 60. Not
I
yet.
rounded
Even
them
though I had a
both
birthday like 3 days ago, but that's okay. Thanks, Carol. I know the gray hair.
This is not about their birthday at all. This is about how old he will be when he has his third child, and how old you are with your first child.
That is correct.
Young Alexander.
That is correct.
We're lovingly calling this old dads.
Nice.
Lovingly.
Men later in life. Some statistics for you. 2.9 out of every 1,000 men become first-time fathers after the age of 50. And that number is actually creeping up.
Wait, how many?
Wow.
2.9. So there's a 0.9 man out
Okay.
We're
there.
a very select group.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like
pretty
that.
small number, though, isn't
First-time dad.
Yeah.
First-time dad.
First-time
it? First-time dad. That's a
First
small
time
number.
dad.
Right.
First time dad. So, yeah, I mean, you're basically, this is the first time for you. Tell me when she said we're pregnant. Yours was planned. Yours was a surprise.
Bit of a surprise.
Bit of a surprise.
Yeah.
What did you really feel?
Well, no, we were both shocked. My wife and I were both shocked. And
The fact that you can even get together with your wife to make a baby.
Yes.
You're busy. She's
but
busy.
It wasn't, it was something that my wife's younger than I am. She's 22.
She is not
I'm
22.
just kidding.
Norwegian, big doe eyes, right?
Oh, my.
She's 36. And yeah, in the backstory, I think I told you this. Essentially, we think this is the operating theory. She was bit by a dog in May. She went on antibiotics.
Mm-hmm.
I was dumb enough to not get snipped because I don't like pain and swelling. And lo and behold, we have a little miracle on the way.
And she's going to be adorable.
Yes, she's going to be adorable. But it was a shocker. And there was, you know what, I will tell you this, and Becky, my wife, would tell you too, there was a period, I think, of denial for both of us. We both sort of knew, and then 2 weeks went by until confirmation, and we were like, ooh, okay. It was like,
Some
all right.
thoughts here.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots of those
Some
little
thoughts
sticks
here.
in the bathroom, right?
Right.
Yes.
Right.
And for you, there was a lot of work. And boom, boom. There was
Oh, just practice. That's that's why it took so long.
This was absolutely planned, but you guys have been married a while.
We've been married, and we've been together for a long time, and we tried and found out that my wife, who's in her 40s, was starting to go premenopausal. And it was just like, we have to do something. And we actually looked at adoption at one point because we thought this wasn't going to happen. And we actually started with hormone therapy and the whole bit and did in vitro. And
Expensive and tough.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hormone shots in the morning for my wife were not fun for a year.
Because you had to do them.
Yeah. Well,
She had to take them.
She had to take them.
Yes.
But it all worked out in the end.
Wonderful.
And we were able to have a little baby boy.
You should have just had me over. I mean, boom. It's like magic with me.
He is used to inflicting pain is what he really means.
Yes, exactly.
I've heard your show.
Right. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the support.
Okay, so someone said to me earlier today that, my age as the dad doesn't matter. It's her age as the mom that matters. Because certainly, I mean, I had
Absolutely.
my youngest son, I was 38, so I was an old mom, so that is true, but you're going to be, and I'm going to give you another sheet of paper.
Oh, I know where you're going
Can you
here.
please hold this one up?
Dave,
That's for Dave.
yours.
Oh, okay.
No, switch.
Oh,
Okay,
switch.
thank
Switch.
goodness.
I
You,
thought-
you
Yeah,
had me
I'm
I
panicked.
thought for a second it was going to be 89.
So these numbers now represent just about how
about.
old you'll be when they go to college.
Yes, and it will be the first year of full Social Security benefits as well.
Oh, so I love it.
No, I've done the math because I was for those people who don't know, we mentioned this is not my first, but I have we'll round up with their ages. They'll be 18 and 15 by the
Right.
time that
2
my
sons.
daughter is born. So, yeah, I was 4 years away from being an empty nester, and now...
And boom. So are you guys, what concerns you the most?
Well,
Dave?
I think the biggest thing is when you look at it, your age, is you go, hey, am I going to be around for this little
Right.
guy to make sure that
Right.
he gets a good upbringing and that I can start his life off
And
the
you'll
right
see
way?
him. You'll see.
And see him. And, if things go well and the health holds up, my parents are both still alive. They're both in their late 80s.
There you
both
go. Yeah.
active. And I'm
Mhm,
going,
mhm.
okay, well, if I use that, analogy, that, I could have a 30-year-old son.
That's a
So,
great barometer,
which
right?
which is a good barometer.
But
and
that was a concern.
it was a concern.
You're slightly younger, but you're
Well,
old. You're old, Mark.
My biggest concern is that my wife will have to change both the baby's diapers and my diapers at the same time. But look, Carol, you know me well enough, and just being candid here, I am one of the most selfish people on the planet, ladies and gentlemen. And I say that half jokingly, but look, I do my own thing. My wife and I do our own thing. This
You
is
guys travel a
huge,
lot. You're very
huge
active.
life changer, right? So there's not a day that goes by where I'm in the store, for example, and I see a baby come in a cart, and I think, ooh, that's going to be me with car seats. I haven't done that in a long time. So yeah, it's going to be an adjustment. There's a part of me that's excited. I'm glad it's a girl, but I can't lie to you and tell you that it's not something that I'm completely panicked about either.
There are some concerns. But you guys, I've seen you with Alexander and with Kelly. You are making a wonderful father. He's showing me pictures constantly.
Oh, I see him too. I see him too. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Thank God the little boy's got her looks. I'll just say that.
Cannot wait to see Mark as the father of a daughter. Father of a daughter. That is going to be amazing. And he does have weapons.
Oh, well, I'll have those when I'm...
So, okay, the only thing
that's when I'll really need
The only
that.
thing I got to tell you is that as you get older and your son or your daughter to be gets older, you're going to face what I've been facing lately.
Which is?
I have the baby in the carriage and I'm walking around the grocery store.
I know where you're going.
Oh,
And my goodness,
Grandpa.
Exactly.
Gosh,
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
I don't have your dark, deep hair color.
Guys, I got that too with
Yeah.
my youngest. I was grandma, which I really started to whoop them in the store, the person who said
but
it.
guess what?
Well,
Play dates soon.
Oh, yeah, right.
oh my God. The old dads are high-fiving in
you
Studio
imagine?
B.
You'll be having to pay for the wedding.
Oh, yeah, that's bad too.
I didn't even ask about that.
Yeah.
Dave, Mark, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Carol.
We'll be back with more Studio B.